Hi everybody, and welcome to the You Should Meet My Sisters podcast. I'm Leah Naomi.
I'm Felicia Juliana.
And I'm Monique Danielle.
And we will begin now.
Welcome back to another episode of the Us Talking. Us talking and you listening, just like it should be. Ain't that right?
That's right.
How we feeling, ladies?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, truthfully, like I'm living vicariously through both of you.
Oh,
I am.
tell them. We have wine this week.
We have one.
I'm living vicariously through you. I see you like constantly on your phone, like, oh my gosh.
I wouldn't call it constant.
Trust me.
I'm gonna call it constant.
I'm not that pressed, you know.
Right.
Oh well, it was a
Whatever.
must.
All I'm saying is I feel like I've been learning about Bumble. I've been learning about Tinder.
Hinge
and
baby.
Hinge.
Hinge baby. We're a Hinge.
You lot on these dating apps. Oh my gosh.
Look,
It's been the Rona.
it's the quarantine, man. It's quarantine.
People are blaming a lot of things on this Rona, you know.
Hey,
Wow.
look, I tried at the end of last year dating apps.
Yeah.
I hated all of them.
Was it cringy or?
I think that for me, it's dating apps. Yeah, are like online shopping for men or women.
Yeah.
It's
literally.
like you get to scroll through and be like, yeah, that one's worth my time. Yeah, that one's not worth my time. Yeah.
Oh,
From like
wow.
3 sentences of something that you know about somebody
Or someone's jawline.
or someone's
Someone's jawline.
or lack
Wow.
thereof. And oh my god, can we discuss? I want to discuss the different apps, yeah, but I want to discuss how people be lying on the first picture. Wow.
Yeah. No, it's a serious problem. It's a serious
Wow.
problem. Okay, no. So you'll scroll on
Not the
someone's.
profile picture.
Yeah, it might not even be the same person.
Nah,
it might not even be the same person in the
How
first
you gonna put
picture.
pictures of
You'll be
different
like,
people?
ooh, because when they like you, the picture the first picture shows up in it, so
Okay.
So you'll just see that
you'll just
person.
see them and be like, oh,
Oh, and
okay.
like them back off that picture.
I've seen on multiple occasions people having like 5 pictures, 2 on one person and 3 are someone else.
Completely other person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Like, which one is you?
I don't like
You
it.
don't ask them, just don't accept them. What do you do then? Because
Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
you
make
lot are
sense.
good. I'd be like, I was just wondering.
which face is yours?
Right? Like you can tell this person is
like Game
feeling
of Thrones, isn't it?
insecure.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Many face guys.
faces. You can tell they're insecure or they're taken.
And they're trying not to.
Trying not to
Oh,
see.
to look like it's a catfish.
Yeah, or it's their partner.
You up?
Sometimes it's their partner. Like
Just checking if they're active online, because you might
Really?
like.
I thought you meant like to see
someone.
like how hot is my man.
Now,
And
because you
it's
can
like,
like someone and they'll be like, oh, it's been a long time and I didn't realise you jumped off the app and stuff,
Yeah.
so you'll.
Really?
Yeah.
or they'll be trying to get threesomes.
Yeah, that's
That's
all
it,
right.
They'll be like
Pictures
it'll
of them
probably
with
be
their girlfriend and stuff.
an ugly
Yeah.
man and a beautiful woman, and they'll put the
Okay.
beautiful woman in like the first 3 pictures,
And
and,
then
then
the
they'll put them
couple.
yeah.
Okay.
And you're just like, well, that's not gonna happen, is it?
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, so I've always said this when it comes to like threesomes and things like that. There's no real apps for that.
Yeah.
Well, at least
There might
mainstream
be.
ones, because I don't know about them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there's any mainstream ones. So I know that a lot of single people going around dating sites are getting irritated. Like, no, I don't want to be your unicorn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just don't think it's plausible to app find a threesome third, to be honest. I just don't feel
Some
like
people do.
I wouldn't want to. I'd want to be quite sure that that's someone
Yeah.
that I want to deal with inside of whatever else I'm dealing with before just being like,
No, I get you.
I think it's like the same as someone being on there and being like, I'm in an open relationship, but I'm looking for someone to spend time with. I'm kind of like, I don't want to join your relationship. I don't want to be
Yeah.
involved in any relationship.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a threesome of like, this is me and my brethren, and we want to have
and
a
we just
threesome,
wanted to, yeah.
then I might be like, okay, that makes sense. But if it's
Okay.
like, we're together and my man knows that I like girls, so we want to have
We just
some
wanted
fun.
to, yeah.
I'm kind of like, no, because either
I'm like a present.
you're gonna enjoy me exactly like I'm a gift.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy me too much, or your man's gonna enjoy me too much, and it's gonna make an issue.
Okay.
I think that's the fear.
So you look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, because like, do I want that stress?
No, of course.
No.
Of course.
And also, do I want to be involved in two people who are really intimately and emotionally connected?
Each other, yeah. But I think
Just
if
the
you,
kind of, you're basically like you're
yeah,
basically a tool for their sex life. It's like having a sex toy.
Yeah.
Adding a human sex toy.
Yeah.
To the bedroom, and I'm just not.
I don't mind
exactly
if someone else is mine, but I just don't want to be yours. That's what it is. I don't want to be yours.
Basically, online isn't the place to go fishing.
Not for a threesome. I don't think so. I think like.
But how do you fish
So
for a threesome realistically?
I think you're more likely to do it if you're like at a bar, you talk to someone as a couple, and then you kind of like you see where they are, kind of like freak level.
So how do you find the dating apps for dating?
I tried Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge at the end of last year. Oh, no, I actually didn't try Hinge until this year.
Okay.
Tinder and Bumble and Plenty of Fish last year.
Okay.
I like Plenty of Fish because you can be really specific about the type of person.
Oh, okay.
But it's really old school, so it's not actually that functional as an app. And there was...
It used to be a really popular website, didn't it?
Yeah, it used to be. But you can't choose. You can choose your preference, but you can't make them. You can't make the people who can like you only that preference. So you might be like, I want someone between ages of 25 and 20.
Yeah, that's what it will show
32,
you. Yeah,
but an 18-year-old can still slide in your DMs and be like, I had an 18-year-old slide in my DMs and be like,
18.
Yeah, she was like, I'm really horny.
Oh wow!
I'm at the uni campus. Do you want to come over? And she was beautiful, but I was like, you're 18.
Yeah, that's
like
nice.
this
That's
is not.
Nice.
Can you not see the age on my thing? Like I know you like, and I know some young people are interested in older, but I'm not interested in younger. Like that's my little brother's age. But younger than my little brother's age. Like I'm not really on it, but it does allow you to be very specific, where other apps you don't really get to be that specific. You can be like age range, race, build, height, type. You know,
so
every
if
little
you're
thing.
looking for a relationship, in a way, it could be really good.
It could be, but it's wading through. It's wading through a lot of crap. And for me, the other apps don't do that. So if you're on Tinder and you swipe, the person will only come up if they swipe you back.
Okay.
So, or if they swipe you, you only match if you swipe them back.
Yeah.
Whereas Plenty of Fish, they can just start sending you messages. It's kind of like, I'm not really...
Oh, it's like Facebook.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But Tinder's pretty shocking as well. The good thing about Tinder is you know who's close in it. Like and that's why Tinder has become like basically a hookup app.
Okay.
Because you can be like, I'm horny, 3 o'clock in the morning, who's within a mile of me?
Oh, wow.
And then just start swiping and stuff. But then it just means that if you're actually trying to date, it can be a bit trash.
Yeah, I'm old school. Listen, I got trust issues about 3
I'm
o'clock
not
in the
just
morning.
3 o'clock in the morning with a stranger.
Stranger, are you mad?
This is another thing
That's
that I think about
those
apps that
burglar
is...
fantasies. No, I swear that ain't for me.
I'm leaving the window open.
Yeah, come climb in my window. Nah.
Not me.
I might let that happen.
I know you would.
I'm just gonna swing in my hammer down. Take out your
but there has
belt.
to be someone you know in it, like someone that you've
man.
spoken to long enough for you to be like, actually, this person might actually rob me because I don't know them.
Is this what I'm saying?
And come back later and
Do
be
you
like, I
walk
remember
them
the
to the door, or
combinations.
do they, you know, picket your fruit bowl on the way out?
Nah.
Nah?
You know what? I have a story.
Oh,
So,
wow.
The person that I only met one person from Tinder that I actually wanted to date. I did go on other dates at the end of last year, but they were actually people that I'd met face to face.
Okay.
And both of those dates were kind of dead. Oh, no, actually, the first one was someone that I'd seen, had seen me. I don't remember seeing them, but they knew me for years and they just popped up on Facebook.
Okay.
The second one was someone that I met at a place. Both of them weren't great dates.
Yeah.
They were cool people, but they were just not for me.
Okay.
And then the one person that I met off Tinder, I am still dating casually.
Okay.
Like, you know, not my man, but I'm dating casually. And when after a few dates, like I let them come to my space. And I always said when I started dating, I was like, I'm not letting no one come to my space. So I don't want no one to know where I live. I don't want no stalkers. I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm trying to date.
Yeah.
And they came, they stayed, and the next day, the person who manages my house was like, someone's been knocking on doors in the building. Someone's been knocking on doors in the building and asking people intimate questions, and they say that they're from your flat.
Did you ask him if it was him?
I was like, listen. I was like, nah. And she's like, they said they were from your flat, and she said, and I saw a gentleman leaving this morning who fit the description. I was like, oh my gosh.
Weirdo.
I've actually dated this person for like weeks, and I thought this person, like, I trusted them enough to come to my flat, and this person put on this facade for this long. I didn't know. I was fuming. I was like, I've been in my flat for a while, no trouble whatsoever, and as soon as I let somebody in, and then obviously I had to have that awkward conversation where I was like, I went to my housing manager, and they said someone's been knocking on doors, asking intimate questions, saying they're from my flat, and that they look like you, and he was like, are you dumb? He was like, you've literally... in my own head, I was like, but I'm always with this person. Yeah. I walk them to the door, I watch them leave, I hear their car. But then I was like, maybe when I was asleep,
he just
got stuck out and that. Man stuck out and that. And he was like, are you stupid? Do you really think that would do something like that? I was like, no, I didn't. And I said, I have heard more strange stories, and I met you on Tinder. And I was like, I'm really offended that you would actually think that I would do something like that. But it was not me. If you need to hear it, like, it was not me. But I was like, you know when you just have bad luck? Yes. I just feel like this is going to be my bad luck. Turns out it actually wasn't him. Thank God. But like, I'm not going to lie.
I would have been worried.
For about 3 weeks I was side-eyeing him, you know. I was like, I don't really know if this was actually you or not. Like, you're cool,
but did you do this shit?
But there's maniacs who seem cool.
I need to know more about these questions they were asking.
It wasn't.
Trust me.
This is what I'm saying.
What were they asking?
This is what I'm saying, and I was like, and he was like, if I was gonna do that, this is where I believed him. He was like, if I was gonna do that, why would I say it was from your flat?
That's true.
Why would I tell them that it was your flat? Then they can come back to you and say that, and I thought, oh yeah. And then I thought maybe you've messed with someone and you didn't know they live in my building and they're trying to get you in trouble or something. But then there was a weird guy that was hanging around the flat like for weeks afterwards, and I suspect that is actually the person. No, but black.
Okay.
Black and not massively tall, and I just assumed that. Really,
that was the description.
That was the description, and yeah. So thank God. But if it was him, I don't know what to do because he already knows where I live. But I would be like,
you have to do it like a calm breakup. Like,
I'd be like, look,
this isn't gonna work out. I can't deal with I knew it was better than I did.
I don't even. I was started looking at the neighbours all weird. Like, shit, I'm never gonna get my mail again.
No Christmas cards.
Trust me, if I get a delivery to someone's flat, it's not getting back to me. It's all over. But I would have just been like, look, I would have found a different excuse.
Really?
Like, oh, you know what? I'm not really feeling it. I found someone else that I want to date. Whatever.
Better than me.
Trust me.
Better than
I would have
me.
been messaging everyone.
And then I also know, I don't know, like, you know, you don't realise you also have your own insurance. Like, I also know where this person lives. I also, like, 100%. Know where their family's at. Know where blah, blah, and know who their family is. So I could just be messaging people like, your family's mad still. But you don't think of it in the minute. You're like, yo, you are ruining my reputation, and I can't believe that you would do this, even though I saw you drive away. So I don't know what. You know, your brain will start playing tricks on you. But I think it happened once more, and that was it. Nothing else happened, and I was like, okay, so it's clearly not him because he would have. I was like, you sure you don't sleepwalk or something?
That would have been hilarious.
But also I'm a very light sleeper, so I don't know why. You know, you just start getting paranoid. But thank God it wasn't that. But that made me scared to like go on them dating apps for a bit. I was like, you do realise like these people that you're meeting
are strangers.
And the problem with dating apps is that they don't allow, apart from Hinge, allows video calls, but they don't allow you to send voice notes. They don't allow you to send pictures. They don't allow you to. No.
Oh.
So you can't even send a GIF.
What?
Yeah,
I think you might be able to on Tinder, but I hated Tinder, so I deleted it within like week. I've tried it twice and I deleted it within. Dating apps in general, I tend to delete quite quickly.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the idea of them, and then your inbox starts getting flooded with nonsense.
Stupidness. Or people just say hello, then you go, "Oh, you're alright," and then you never have a conversation again. And you're like, "Bro, why did you even like me in the first place? I don't really want to." It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's probably about too many conversations in my Hinge that I just haven't. There's no conversation happening. It's just dead.
Really?
It's just pretty people liking other pretty people.
And this is it. They use it like Instagram instead of like actually on a date. So you'll match, and then they'll never talk. And you're like,
just
why are
wanted
you even on here?
you to know that they find you attractive, and then they carried on.
Nothing's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Someone's name was Justin Case.
But I think some of them are clearly in relationships and just doing it when their girl's not around or their man's not around.
Okay.
Or some of them are actually not active on the app, so they just download it when they're bored, use it, and then they don't actually use it again. And nobody keeps their notifications on because they don't want Hinge notifications popping up.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it is dead though, and I feel like the thing that dating apps are missing is allowing you to report someone for not communicating. So you can report someone for being inappropriate, or you can unmatch them because you're not interested in them, but you can't unmatch them for like this person actually doesn't use this app. And then it doesn't encourage people to actually use it or leave it. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if you don't reply for a few days, but if you're just sitting there for like 3 weeks,
what's the point?
Well, you actually using this.
Yeah, I've got people from the day that I started Hinge that liked me that just didn't say anything back.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't just delete them.
You can unmatch them, but then they match you again, and then you're like, why did you match me again to still not say nothing, you loser? Like,
you know what I mean? At some points, I'm just like, some points you actually start having a good conversation and then they disappear.
And then,
that's more annoying than if they don't say anything.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, should I just give this person my number and just be like, look, just message me because you clearly don't use this, you use WhatsApp. But then I'm not trying to do that because I don't want everybody to have my number. That's just it.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want you to have...
And that as well. You don't want it.
Ring you?
Ring you?
And we don't know each other?
I don't know yet, but I don't even have your number saved in my phone, but for some reason your voice video called me on WhatsApp because I gave you my number 2 seconds ago. Don't do that.
I hate that.
Don't do that.
Do not call me without warning.
Do you mind if I call you?
Do not call me, full stop.
No. If you tell me and I'm mentally prepared, I'm more likely to pick up. I'm not likely. I'm not 100% going to pick up, but I'm more likely to pick up. If you just call me, you're getting ignored, and I'll watch the phone, and then I'll message you
People
straight
phoning
afterwards.
you is like someone knocking your door when you're not expecting them.
Yeah, I'm not opening it.
I know.
You better just stay there.
Right.
I'm not on it, because...
For what? You didn't even think to tell me you were going to just invade my space?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
won't answer the door?
Absolutely not. Don't ever. Don't come to my house without telling me you come into my house. I'll watch you from my bedroom window.
I'm the nice one.
This is why people don't know where I live.
Yeah, that's true.
This is what our family do not know where I live.
Have you been to your flat yet?
No. I love my dad.
Wow.
It's mostly because of quarantine that he hasn't been here actually, but...
Nah, he was begging to get an invite and you wouldn't invite him.
But I wasn't ready. My flat is sisters ready, it's not parents ready. And yeah, I just don't like people coming. This is why some of our family do not know. Not Dad, I love Dad. Dad can come in every once, but some of our family don't know where I live because I know some of our family are fast and they'll just rack up. They'll just come. They will literally, and some friends, they would just come and be like, yo, do you wanna chill? Do you wanna skip
I'm in the area.
Come eat my food and that, like, even like, I don't even like linking people at the last minute. I don't even like.
Yeah, if someone just rings you, what you want?
Something today.
Yeah.
I'm like, blood, first of all, I have plans and I'm in my pajamas, so I don't have plans, but I had plans by myself in my pajamas and now you're trying to ruin it. And I'll warn people now, especially if I'm going to start dating them. I'll just be like, tell me in advance or else we're not going to see each other. But also, remind me the day before so that I don't cancel at the last minute.
I have to say that to people all the time. Tell me 2 days before, ask me the night before if I'm still going to turn up.
Really?
Because I won't. I just won't. If I haven't confirmed with you within 2 days of said thing, I'm not doing it. When my man decided to stand me up. Yeah.
Yeah. But you say stand you up.
No,
You
he
weren't,
stood
like
me up.
at a place waiting.
No, but it's enough to tell me you're going to come all the way to my city, tell me you're booking something for us to do, talk to me the evening beforehand, and then
about it.
The next day, not holla all day and all. And now it's been how many days and I haven't heard a thing. Now I don't care. Also, he lied about his height. Don't lie about your height, people.
Hang on. He literally just ghosted.
He literally just ghosted. He just ghosted. I've got 43 pictures of this man that he said 43. 43 pictures.
43 pictures.
I don't know. I don't know why he has 43
ask you a
pictures.
question?
None of them are dick pics.
Are any of them mirror selfies?
A few.
How tall is he in the mirror?
It's torso. He's not done any
person. Oh,
No, it's not the same guy. We have to cross check.
As sisters that are both attractive and not far in the age range, and Leah likes an older man, and I like an older man, and then we have to cross-reference every few weeks. We cross-reference who we've matched so that we know that we haven't matched the same people.
How many do you get that's the same?
We've had some that have liked. We don't have the same.
We don't have the same taste. So one is liked.
Yeah, so we've had some that like Leah, but she hasn't liked back, and have liked me, and I have.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Or have liked both of us, and we've been like, can you believe this person matched us both?
I don't know. There's no way.
You know when you just like, but you know you like. I'm not being rude, but like this person clearly is neither of our type.
And what made you just? And it's the brazenness. Okay. No. They don't make you big-headed. They show you that some people are very confident. That's all it is. Some people are very
confidence.
No, you know what?
I'm not saying everybody.
You know what?
More people do.
At least know what your league is. I don't mean to be fuckery, but it is. No, it is. I'm not gonna like
get a face.
Tory Lanez or Trey Songz. Like I'm just not gonna do that because realistically, I'm gonna
you can do that.
Yeah, no, Tory might shoot me in the foot. But
it sounds like your type.
Trust me,
it's my old type.
Do you know what?
Nowadays,
you might get some gangsters on that foot fetish.
Don't get me started. We're not going back into the toes, man. Go back to the toe. Yeah, nah.
No, you know what? I don't think that I'm above anyone.
Yeah.
But I do think that. So one day.
They know you. No, I'm joking.
So
they could be.
They want to. Sometimes when I'm bored, I'll widen my preferences just to see, like, I wonder who's actually attracted to me.
Wow.
Like, I'll be like, I wonder who would actually look at me and be like, I think this person's attractive. Because the people that I think would find me attractive.
Yeah.
We already played that game. But the people that don't. So the other day, I put it on from 25 to 50-year-olds. And then I put it on my preference of race and whatever. And then I put, but like, it's not a deal breaker. So if you put not a deal breaker, they'll only show you your preferences, or they'll show you 90% your preferences. But anyone can like you. The men that were liking me,
what were you getting?
like 48-year-old men.
Yeah, but were they in good nick? Because listen, on TikTok,
Also, were they?
They're not TikTok. TikTok men are not on Hinge. TikTok man
are trust me.
TikTok man on
Tinder.
TikTok man are on TikTok and women are sliding in their DMs.
Yeah, true.
TikTok man are not on Hinge. I'll tell you that for sure.
Wow.
They're not.
Lorry driver levels of.
Okay.
Lorry driver.
All lorry drivers aren't.
Nah, some are boom. Don't get twisted, tatted and beautiful. But you know, like when you were in year 2 and what you thought of a lorry driver.
Yes.
Them hunk if you're horny man.
Yeah.
You know them flannel t-shirt, or them they're old and big and or just old and.
I was gonna say you like a big guy.
But like not sweaty big. Do you know what I mean? Or like old and skinny and cigarette skinny.
Yeah.
You know, like 20-pack a day.
Yeah. Hunched over like.
You know it. Cigarette skinny is gaunt.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like normal skin. It's like your skin looks
I get you.
Grey and
Mad.
satin.
Yeah. So sometimes it's funny to think like this person would look at me, because if I saw them on the road, I wouldn't think they were attracted to me at all. And I think that's an interesting thing. I'm not gonna map them and waste their time, but it's interesting to see. And some of them were like good looking older men, but not many.
Oh.
But or like gamers. You know,
there's a lot of gamers on there.
Yeah, but gamers,
I love the gamer life.
You never know
because they're not really out here chirpsing. So
they all like thick girls. All gamers like thick girls because all of the game drawings are drawn really thick.
Nah, that's not true.
No, yes, it is.
I know a
No,
gamer,
it's
and believe me, I thought he would like thick girls.
Maybe
And he didn't. You know the gamer too.
I know, but I think that gamer likes both. I think that gamer would like anything.
I don't know.
Not anything, but like anything pretty. But I
Our
think
brother's a gamer, and
he likes them thick and pretty.
yeah.
No, yes, he does. That's what he likes. It's just not what he
likes and what he gets
is
two
different.
things. And that most of that is because
of where he's traditional.
Okay.
I think they don't often get into the social situations that are not around other gamers.
True.
That's
true.
And gamer girls, apart from the ones that are like doing it
doing it.
Yeah, either doing it for the accolades or the ones that are really popular.
Yeah.
Gamer girls are usually like recess pale kids.
But no, they're not though. I know loads of gamers that are beautiful, but because they're in
baggy clothes.
They're in baggy clothes.
Yeah.
They're like their hair's a mess. They've been playing the same game for like 4 days. Like that's what a gamer chick looks like. It's not.
Yeah, but I've definitely seen.
Yeah, no, there's some pale races
like
recess kids. Yeah, okay, I've been on the gamer chats. I know some of y'all. Yeah. Like what? Have you put on a headset? Don't.
It's been years.
There's some horrible people on the other side.
I could become a gamer.
No.
So
I could become a gamer way too easily if I put a headset on. I think
really?
I think I could.
I'm a different person.
I could do the vocals, but I need somebody else to do the playing.
You know
I can't look at the people who I'm talking to because if I see that.
Trust me, I know.
Really? You're playing against some youths, you know, you
want to
cuss them out, listen.
Yeah, but you can get away with cussing somebody playing games.
You can't when their daddy walks in.
When their dad's like an old woman.
Why are you talking to this old black woman on the TV and why is she cussing you out?
I just don't know. No, I'm doing it.
Send your Amber. This is why.
Yeah, there's no limit to who you can cuss when you're playing games. I think that would be
except children.
But then also like I'm a bit of a geek, so I could probably do it.
Yeah, you could. I do think you've got like anime nerd potential.
She's an anime nerd.
Yeah,
but not like a crazy one that doesn't change that anime t-shirt.
Well, yeah,
she does.
You know what I'm talking
I
about.
can't wait to be able to cosplay. I won't lie.
I really
yeah,
want to.
there's something really
so
nice.
bad.
I have seen some hot cosplay girls.
Yeah.
Different to gamer girls.
Definitely.
Yeah, very
Cosplay
different.
girls. Even on Hinge, I've seen some cosplay girls.
Okay.
I'm
Have
like,
you?
yeah.
Seen no cosplay. But again, would it be
yeah, just because
interesting?
I'm a geek and like I've literally wrote anime in my
Oh, okay.
thing,
So it will
innit?
come up.
But because I'm actually on like what you've said.
Mm-hmm. So what are your absolute no-nos on these dating sites then? If you
No-nos.
opened it to like anime, you widen your horizon on there sometimes. What's your no-nos?
My no-nos are anyone who... There's some things that really put me off if I see it on a profile.
Ooh, like what?
So, if someone's too emotional on a profile, it pisses me off. Like, I'm here for the third time, no time wasters, please. Or like...
You understand that
Is that a real thing?
emotional.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, but I'm not putting it on my profile, am I? Let me trap you first, then I'll show you how emotional I am. They'll be like, the biggest risk you've taken,
being on this app
again.
Yeah,
I'm
I've seen that one, biggest risk. The thing
my
that pisses me off is
it's
people who
cheesy.
don't answer the questions. People who just
that
put a
annoys
smiley
me.
face or
Or
dot. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You're not that
They're the ones that
fire.
are going to reply to your messages, KK.
Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
Or the ones that can't type, and you're like, you're a grown 31-year-old human being and you can't actually type a sentence yet. Like, nah.
You know what's more annoying than that though? Because I can ignore you if you're just doing dot. If you've got an interesting profile and then you're boring as fuck, I'm like,
really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you say that you liked having fun? Why did you say that you were funny? Because you're not.
No.
You haven't even made a joke.
Literally someone I matched that I already knew. So, yeah, and on their profile it said, I'll delete this app if I find someone who's funnier than me. When I say my man is boring, he's so boring, he has not made a joke in like 2 weeks. How are you going to be talking to me?
Maybe he's saving all the good stuff.
For what? For what? If you can't
There's
make
no
me
time to
eat.
say. What are you saving for? We're not going on a date yet.
So
Trust
even
me.
if we stand-up comedian.
You
No,
better
I need to have a
make me laugh.
Yeah.
Because you get ignored and then don't pop up later and be like, how you doing? No, you don't need to know. I would be happy.
What you been
if
up
you're
to?
making
It's been time. Well, I've been talking to more interesting people.
This is what I'm saying. And it's the same ones who will be like, women aren't funny. Women think that they're funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I'm hilarious, first of all.
First of all,
But
if a
second
man
of
said
all,
that to me, I might actually punch him in the
look,
face.
I'm funny to me.
What?
So if I'm not
Shit.
funny to you, you're not for me.
Okay.
But if you think you're funny, or like, I hate, the biggest thing that puts me off, more than the dots, more than the boring, is when a man says, a real woman does this in their profile. I'm like, first of all, you don't know anything about what it's like to be a woman. And second of all, shut the fuck up. Like, I like women who take care of their eyebrows,
themselves,
who take care of the
Men say that?
Yeah. Nice feet, nice eyebrows. I'm like,
Really?
what do you even...
But then they got crusty hands and they cut their fingernails
I've
in
never
like...
ever met a man who said, I like women with nice eyebrows.
I've had it a couple
Literally,
times.
yeah.
You know what?
I've had people be like, your eyebrows are amazing.
literally
I'm
said
like,
to my man, like, yo, I had my eyebrows. I was like, your eyebrows are cool, man. And that's it.
This is it, like...
And that's exes too. They're not going to be like, oh, your eyebrows are on fleek. Oh, did you
I'm
change
not gonna
what
lie,
you
if
filled
someone
them in
tells me
with?
that my eyebrows are on fleek though, they get points. You get major points for talking.
Not me.
How long does it take me to do these eyebrows? I have got
sideways, you know.
bushes. If you
Certain
tell
words,
me...
if a man says to me,
my
I'm
eyebrows
like,
are
yeah,
popping.
nah. If you say fleek, nope.
Nah, tell me they're popping. Tell me
Don't do
I
it.
pop. And I'm happy.
interested. I'm not interested. Same man who tells you that your eyebrows need to look good. It's got blonde tips, dry blonde tips, and shiny bumps. Like,
No. China box, you know.
No, it's been a very long time since I've seen them.
What's in the Craig David?
out here looking like plentiful microphones, and you're asking me about eyebrows. I'm not on it. I actually don't like it, and that will put me off so quick. Like, I matched the dude. I won't say too much because but I matched the dude, and they started talking to me.
Are you dating him?
No.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this person seems cool. They've got a good physique, good education, good job. Seem cool.
Yeah.
Not that funny,
Okay.
but interesting.
Mhm.
Not someone's not busting jokes, but
Yeah.
their story is interesting.
Yeah.
Found out that we had a similar heritage, and I was like, this is cool. Now I can, I feel like I can connect. And then they started, everyone kind of gets into a conversation, and I feel like when they don't have anything else to say, they say, so what are you on Hinge for?
Yeah, I
Oh,
hate that question because I don't have an answer. I'm just here, mate.
So I would literally just be like, I'm here today. I'm trying to get to know people. I'm not trying to find a man, but I'm not trying to find a fuck buddy. And like, I'm just here today, trying to learn who I like again, because I've been in long-term relationships. I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't like the answer, bye.
Cool. Yeah.
Like, I don't need you. But they responded to me about why they were on here. They were like, oh yeah, I'm just, I'm dating. He said, have you been on any dates? And I said, I hadn't been on any. So I was like, I haven't been on any yet, but I'm just talking to people.
Yeah.
I said, have you? He said, yeah, I've been on some, but none of them have been impressive. And I was like, why? What's not impressive?
Impressive,
I was like, have you not connected with people? Do you know what I mean? Has it been an awkward date? He was like, women are really good at taking pictures.
Wow.
I was like, okay then. And I was like, oh, what is it, like they're putting filters on or something? And I was like, are they just not how they looked in their pictures? And they were like, he was like, sometimes face, but mostly body. And I was like, yeah.
Wow.
I said, that is cold. I said, that is like,
I mean, some women do like
that's a
the
bit
most
rude.
of their pictures.
I'm like, what are you then? don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what you're trying to do is make sure that I
come correct when I talk to you, yeah.
Because you could have just been like, oh, some people have just catfished me.
Yeah,
Like, they haven't looked like their pictures. But instead it was like, yeah, you lot are really good at doing these things.
That sounds like he was trying to fish nudes from you, to be fair.
Man got
blocked.
Straight away because certain things will just put me off.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want no time. I have no time for you anymore. I don't even want to entertain you. Like, there's a fine man that I'm talking to, but they're boring. So like, I'll try and start conversation and they'll only answer some questions, or they'll like, I'll ask them something and they'll ignore it and then just ask me a question.
Yeah,
and I'm like, really, you're just trying to. I feel like you're not trying to get to know anyone.
Yeah.
And then they were like, have you got any more pictures of your sexy self? And I was like, well,
no.
I said, have you?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, but I asked you first. I was like, yeah, but I didn't say yes. So therefore, and I was like, are you here? Yeah, you should make this clear before you give someone your number, or you let me take your number. Are you here because you're trying to find a quarantine fuck buddy? Or are you here because you're trying to date or whatever? And then he was like, I'm trying to find a wife. And I was like,
okay.
But then why are you coming with... Like, then I just stopped talking because I'm like, why are you coming with this angle if you're trying to find this? Like, this is not... But I feel like you've just said it because you know you sounded like a creep.
Yeah.
And I've responded to it.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people who's just going to send you pictures. I haven't spoken to you. I don't know anything about you.
If you can't
could not even be who
profile,
you are in your picture.
That's what I was having an argument about today. Someone added me, and I was like, "Okay, you're handsome, but there's literally only 2 pictures of you." And then he's like, "Do you have Snap?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've got Snap, but." Like, are you, at least we said before I give you my Snap, are you who you say you are? Because you got 2 pictures and your profile was made like a week ago. I'm not a fool at it, so you're gonna have to, it's like, if I add you on Snap, I need to see some proof of face. My man's gone, okay, cool, I've added him. He's like, I'm here. It's like, cool, when you ready for a video call? I said, now. Didn't highlight. So I said, oh, so are you shy then? So he sent me a picture of his dick, and I was like, did I want to see your dick? No, I asked to see your face. Are you going to show me your face? Spent an hour talking to my man, telling him, like, bro, I'm really genuinely not sending you pictures of myself because I want to see if you are who you say you are. I said, listen, if you are, and I turn out to be wrong, listen, I will happily apologise. I will make it up to you even because you're fire. But if he is, whoever the picture is.
Is fire.
It's spicy. So if he is who he say he is, then you know I'll apologise accordingly. But outside of that, you can't be doing that to people. God. Someone liked me and said to me, "You've got lovely skin, but can I help you with your skin routine?" And I was like, "What?" Yeah, he was like, "I bet I can do something to your skincare routine that'll make your skincare amazing." And I was like,
nasty.
No, it's like, drink plenty of water. I was like, I know you think that would work on someone, but I already do that. I was like, I actually take meticulous care of this skin, so what you have now done is offend me, you wasteland. I don't know what about drink bare water.
Can you drink water?
Drink bare water.
This
trying to be original.
But people try to be original and it misses. Sometimes I'm just like, I will literally just say hello. I'll respond with just say hello. If you just say hello, I'll talk to you. I'm not one of these girls who like you need to get their attention. So a lot of men will get a girl's attention by being slightly dickish. And I'm like, that's not, for me, that's not what's going to happen. I don't mind if I match somebody and we don't get on. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind that, but don't pretend to be someone and then I don't get on with you because you could just be cool. How are we feeling? Let's talk about this. How do we feel about rejection? Have you had any?
Ooh, does it affect your ego?
Once? No, not really. I'm not gonna lie to the dog. Wow. I'm very, very picky. I tend to reject more than I get rejected. The only time I got rejected, like recently, was someone that I've known for a long time that tried to stick it all over, but then he found out that I already did something. It's a friend from a long time ago. And he was like, nah mate, I'm just not on it. And I was like, okay. Like, you can't really say anything other than like,
obviously,
what can you do?
I'm in a long-term relationship, but I had a life before. I can't take rejection. I can't.
You know what? I don't care. I'm like,
you know what? Nah, to the point that like I'm like, oh yeah, cool, in a bit. But then I'm like, no, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to.
No, I'm not going to be your friend.
Because when you talk to me, I'm going to look at you. I'm going to think, am I enough?
You're rejected.
Do you know what I mean? Like, nah.
I'm not like that, you know.
Nope. Or it will kind of like, it would knock me down just for a little bit. And I was like, for fuck's sake. And then I'm looking like, you're not even that bum, you know. Turning into a man doing that, like, you're not.
That's sometimes that's the way to handle it.
I swear. I literally know why men do that now.
You know what? I'm actually quite used to rejection because of music. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I think that
making
might be
music
what it
gives
is.
you a bit of a thicker skin because it's kind of like,
I'm a photographer.
some people are
I
gonna
take
like it,
people's
some people
pictures
aren't.
yet. They love them.
yeah.
So it's not the same. Oh no.
For me, it's like, yeah, some people like the music, some people don't. Some people fall through with opportunities, some don't. Some say,
Yeah.
let's collab, and then they never collab with you.
Or they do collab with you, you never hear the track again, and you're like, what happened?
Or you do lots of work for them and they promote the track and don't give you any accolades, or you film half a music video and send it to them and you never see the music video.
Or they spell your name wrong.
out, or they spell the name wrong.
They spell your name wrong.
Oh, I hate that.
Or just put you up as someone totally different, and you're like, did you even respect me enough to...
Trust me.
Pay
Or like
attention.
they don't pay you for the feature, but then they also don't give you your royalty. Like you're so used to this nonsense, and especially when you're booking gigs and people are like undercutting your pay and stuff.
Oh wow.
You have
Or
to
wait until the day of the gig to tell you that the gig's no longer on because they're double booked.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, or getting to the gig and it starts 2 hours later than it was supposed to start.
no.
Like all of this stuff, and it's not just you that they're letting down your band.
Yeah,
And then you have
of
to take
course.
responsibility for it to your band because they've all spent their time doing stuff. You know, like you're really used to this, like, okay, I'm annoyed, but or I could take this personally, or I could realize that this is just how things are. And sometimes when I get rejected when it comes to dating, it's like, yeah, but how many people have I rejected for my own reason?
True.
Like, I can't be attracted to everybody who's attracted to me.
I get you.
And some people I am attracted to, but I have reasons not to take it.
Okay.
So, like, for me, I don't really get rejected on dating apps because we've really liked each other.
Yeah.
But I do slide in DMs.
Yeah.
I do now. I
Okay.
didn't before. I slide in DMs now. The only thing I'm embarrassed about is like everything else I'm okay with. I'll slide in DMs, and if I get rejected, it's okay, because usually men don't reject like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
They usually just laugh and then they'll say nothing.
Yeah.
Or they'll kind of flirt back, but then they won't continue.
I get you.
Or like, I slid in someone's DMs because I think they're so fine and I've thought they were fine for a while. And we talk.
Yeah.
You know, like we talk
Yeah.
from time to time. And then just kind of, I was like, you know what, why am I just talking to this person when I clearly think they're fine?
Yeah.
And now I'm ready to date. Let me just be like, hey, if you ever want to take me for a coffee, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And I was like, but I don't like to do it if I don't know if you're single or not.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you're single, sort of a thing. And they were like, you know what, I am single, but I am pursuing somebody that I was previously with, and I fucked up and I want to make it up to them. So I've been trying to. And they were like, thank you so much though, but it's just not like, I'm just trying to do this thing. And I was like, cool.
Yeah.
If that don't work and you change your mind, I'm up for that coffee still. But I appreciate you being honest about it, because some men are just like someone slid in my DMs. Did they or did I? I don't know. He was fine. And then they were talking to me one day, like proper on it, like wanted to come to my yard, on it, and they were fine. And I was just like, it's quarantine, not really trying to have some stranger in my yard. Seems like a cool person. And I hadn't really scrolled through their page, I just like saw their most recent stuff. And I was like, I said straight away, I was like, do you have a wife or anything? Like, I'm not trying to upset nobody.
Yeah, cool.
And they were like, nah, I don't have a wife. I don't have a wife. And then like the next few weeks I saw them posting pictures of 3 kids. And then I scrolled down and I was like, oh, there's kids here. And I was like, I feel like there's not just kids. I feel like there's kids and home.
Yeah.
And then I just backed, and they backed off.
Okay.
And I was like, I feel like someone's caught you, or you were just doing it when they weren't around.
Yeah. Okay.
And then because what man with 3 kids can just come link somebody
Trust
in
me.
the night.
Trust me.
Do you know what I mean? Just link somebody on the day.
Yeah.
And this is not someone who lives close. This is like a 3-hour drive away. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, somebody was out of the yard and
you were like, let me take advantage of this.
let me try a thing. But I've only actually felt really shame once, and it was with a female. And I was on Hinge. So you know, on Hinge you can. This is really embarrassing for me to even admit.
Oh wow.
But you know what? On Hinge you can link your Instagram to Hinge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I saw someone and I was like, this person is absolutely beautiful. So I was like scrolling through the Instagram. I was like, let me make sure that this is actually the person that they say they are. And that person had a mutual. They work in entertainment. Okay. And they did a collaboration with someone that I followed. So I was like, oh, they didn't actually have their. So you can either put your actual Instagram handle on there, which is what a lot of people do because they don't actually use Hinge. Yeah. They want you to go to their DMs. But she didn't put her handle on. I just saw that they had. Okay. So I was like, oh, let me check out. I was like, let me check out if this person is actually funny or like, you know, and you kind of like, you can see that the comments are kind of funny. Yeah. Sometimes I will just like check. People are dumb on Hinge and they put their first and last name.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes I'll just check and be like, oh, I wonder if this person's actually like, you
know,
got something. Yeah. So I checked and they were funny and I was like, oh, thank God, they're actually fine and funny. And then I went back to Hinge and I lost the match. Like, if you leave the app, it will refresh. And I hadn't used it for long enough to know that you can get back to that person. So I was like, cancelling bare people, and I was like, I've lost this person. So what I did was I just followed them on Instagram. Okay. But I was like, I followed them on Instagram, but I didn't have their handle. I just used, I just went through the other person. Yeah. And then I just started liking pictures. So I was like, hopefully they noticed that I like pictures and responding to a few like stories and that. And then the next day, they came back up on the thing and I was like, okay, let me match them and say something. And then I realised how mad it must look that I followed them on Instagram, then I matched them on Hinge. And then, do you know what I mean? Then I was like, then I started overthinking. I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of bad.
Intense.
Because they must think, what stalker is this? Or they must think, I knew who they were because they were in entertainment.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I already knew who they were and then I was matching them because of who they were rather than like, so... Then I was like, then I just felt shame to be following them or like responding to stories. But the thing is, they have loads of followers. Okay. So I was like, they're probably on Hinge because they don't want people to know that they've got loads of followers and it's kind of weird. So that maybe they didn't notice that I was like, blah, blah, blah. But then I went on a live that they were on with this other person and it was really funny and we were like interacting and stuff, but they were asking about online dating. And it was so awkward because I was kind of like, I actually hate online dating because it's all awkward and I don't really know how to do it. Yeah. And we had like a bit of a funny interaction, but you could see that she was kind of I feel like she knew and she was kind of uncomfortable because she was like, what do you think about red flags? And what do you think about dating? They're like, what about dating? And then we were talking about men and how men are like trying to do a body counting. Yeah. And you're like, well, do you want good pussy or do you want a low body count? Like, here's your options. Like, and it was really good. And like, I followed some other people off. It was really interesting. But I could see. And then later on, she was like, how about LGBT people? And I felt like maybe there was like a little bit of like, I'm not happy with the fact that you followed me. Yeah. And like, so that's the only thing that's ever made me feel uncomfortable because I feel like, oh, maybe I was doing too much. Yeah. But you can't explain to somebody, oh, I just followed you on Instagram because I thought I missed you. Because then it just makes it seem worse, isn't it? And I don't know how to deal with women. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to unfollow. I'm just going to like leave it all because I'm just going to beat myself up about this thing. But usually sliding in DMs works. I don't mind rejection. Yeah. I've been rejected by different people. But it's never too harsh for me to be like,
I've got a system. It literally goes like this.
Do you like 5 pictures?
No, not even 5. I'm not going all the way out of the way to do that. So you like a certain few. You like one of the most recent. You like one from in the last year. And then you like one of them doing something that's obviously their thing.
Wow.
It's really, it's a literal thing. No, it's a thing, and it works.
Out here, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it works. Trust me, literally it works. If you like a couple pictures, if they like a couple back, then you like one more, then they'll slide in your DM.
DMs.
They
Wow.
will slide in your DM if they like if they like pictures back, and then you just one more just for confirmation, like I'm on it, boom,
Really?
instant slido,
Oh my.
instant slide.
I need to try that.
Listen,
Teca.
anyone, insta slide in it. You want that?
Yeah, trust me, I need to know. Is that how it works?
It's exactly how it works.
So
It's exactly how it works. I'm talking to some people that I shouldn't be talking to, because of the Insta slide. I'm talking to some people that
Insta
just never ever paid
shuffle.
attention to me in my lifetime because
Really?
you just like the right pictures.
Wow.
Look at these techniques. I don't know shit about that.
Really?
But some people be thinking you're sliding in their DMs when you're not. That gets to me.
Awkward.
You know, like, because I'm not, I don't use social media in a traditional way, like where you only respond to things that you care about. Like, I'll just respond to people's stories like I'm having a conversation with them because they just, like, I want to have conversation that makes me laugh.
Actually, yeah.
So, like, I'll just reply, and I did it not that long ago about something. I don't even know how to talk about it that it's not bait.
Okay.
Someone posted food,
Okay.
and I was like, yo, bust me some of that food, yeah, because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then they were like, then they thought I was flirting with them.
Oh wow.
And I was like, nah, I just want food.
'Cause
And
you-
then
you
every
used the
time,
word bus.
and I didn't say bus.
Oh.
Please, girl. I know better than that. You know, men see the word bus and everything.
You know,
and
everything,
it's
don't
quarantine.
anything
It's
else around it.
quarantine and they ain't
They're
getting
looking
no
at the
bus
food
right
like
now.
it's funny shaped.
Mad. And it was like, I was trying to just palm it off.
Yeah.
But the person thinks me palming it off is flirting.
Oh no.
So like, I'll be cussing and they'll be like, oh yeah,
Oh really?
I like it when you talk to me like that.
No.
I'm like,
Oh,
please,
that's
I
awkward.
was literally I just want some food, man. I was just like, and I didn't even want the food, I was just joking. And now I'm like, I don't want to be rude because the person is like cool. They're not bad looking, they're just not my type.
Yeah.
And they also work in the same industry as me, so I'm kind of like, I'm not really on it. But
So you might have to joke your way out of that one.
I tried.
Literally, no, joke. You know, sometimes just drop the fact that you're seeing somebody on a mad one. Even if you're not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So you're going on a date with bae, and they'll understand.
Yeah, but some men don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Some men don't care. Some men do not care. I can literally be like, I went on a date yesterday, and they'll be like, oh yeah, cool. What are you doing tonight then? That means you're
That's
open
true.
for dates.
Yeah.
So yeah, nah. I don't know. Dating is mad. Like,
As long as
because
I can't really remember it.
I've been in relationships since I was, what, 20, 21? So it's been like 6 years until last year. It was 6 years of like non-stop relationships. So I didn't know what it's like to date. I didn't know it was even before I got into the relationship that started at that age. I hadn't really dated that much.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
kind of just got to know people, and then like became friends, and it turned into something more. But I haven't dated in so long. I didn't even know how these apps worked.
I would hate to date now. It would be so different.
It is
would
different.
literally be a whole new
To be
world.
fair, though, I didn't date at all before. Well, until after I got married.
That's a whole other story.
That's for another day. But yeah, that didn't happen until I was 22, and I never went on my first date till I was 22. So you know that's
Mad, didn't it?
yeah, and I didn't like it, and I didn't really like many dates after that, and I realised that dating kind of sucks.
It really does.
I
I
don't
used to love it.
I hate eating with people I don't know because you like know me. Yeah, first of all, I'm a savage. I'll eat all that food, but also like, it'll take me 3 hours to eat it all. So you like don't be asking me why I'm picking at my things. Like, bro, I'll just fight you. This is how I eat. Leave me.
Yeah, also
And it's-
don't try and eat my food.
Oh yeah, all of that. Oh, order for me. How are you gonna say? Oh, she wants this. No, I don't want that.
Some women
No, I
love
don't.
that, though.
I
Some
don't.
women love it.
No. Oh, she wants some wine. No, she doesn't want no wine. She wants tequila.
I like to pick a good wine. So what do you think the future of dating is going to be?
I don't think people will.
What?
think so.
Nah, I don't know. It depends on how the future of life in general goes. But if everything becomes it's true. If everything becomes as cyber as I think it will, I don't think dating will really be a thing. People are going to do what I've been doing as of recent and having Netflix dates over video chat.
Oh
And
my god.
it's horrible, but it's what it is. You have dates over chat, and then if you can be in the
I
same,
mean, some people would find that romantic, but
it's
not
kind of.
anyway.
I fell asleep, so it says a lot.
At least they get to know you snort early on.
Trust me.
You know what you mean? It's a real snore,
microphone.
man.
The snore in the phone microphone.
In the phone mic, in the headphone mic, are you mad? The poor man. Headphone. Yeah. Yeah, definitely heard more of my snores than he did of the film.
Rude.
What can you do?
Well, I feel like it's weird. You know, sometimes like I stayed on the phone while you were sleeping.
That's what he said.
What for?
He said I didn't want to
Put it
disturb you, but I was like, but then you just
put it down.
Just be silent.
watched me instead.
Stalkery?
He's-
Nah, man.
Every once in a while, I just said, Leah. It's like,
There's romance and then there's can I just tell you something? You just reminded me.
no.
I was sleeping next to a man that I'm dating.
Yeah.
Not but 2 nights ago.
Okay.
And I woke up, I listened to ASMR to make me sleep. And sometimes subconsciously, even though I'm sleeping, when the video ends, it wakes me up and then I'll pull it back. I don't know why, it kind of like to keep it going.
Okay.
So, and because I haven't been sleeping next to anybody, I forget that there's someone there.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I went to go, I went to go pull this thing back.
Yeah.
And he started grabbing my butt while I was doing it. But it was like this. It was like a fast grab. It's like a lot of little grabs, which usually I'd just be like, I'd just laugh and be like, "You're so dumb." Mm-hmm. But I was so tired that I got so. And the thing is, I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I turned around and his eyes were wide open. His eyes were wide open and he was squeezing my butt. I was like, what? And my brain was like, imagine how long he's been doing this. Imagine how long he's been doing this while you were asleep. Like, I couldn't. My heart started beating like I just got robbed. I was like, what are you doing? And I was like, don't worry, man, it's just me. I was like, my heart! I made it feel on my chest. I was like, can you feel this? My mum was asleep within like 2 more seconds and then I was awake for like 4 hours. My hands were shaking and everything. It's like I just forgot.
What kind of freaky ASMR is stories?
No, man, it was just some normal shit. I don't know what I dreamt about, but I just woke up and was like, I was so peaceful. I could have fallen straight back asleep, and then I just literally just saw this. I was like, you know what? Maybe dating ain't for me.
That is
absolutely not.
Do you have a piece of dating advice before we wrap it up?
You go first because I'm failing at the moment. So go on.
Learn to say no and say it really, really, really freaking fast. Yeah. If you see a red flag, dead it and carry on with your life. Do not waste your damn time. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's good, you know. That's good because I be ignoring red flags sometimes.
And I don't.
Not with dating though. When I start
when you start liking someone.
Neighbours' doors.
Look, it wasn't him. I hope, I pray, Jesus, please. What can I say? Dating. I've got advice. Date a lot.
Okay.
Date different people because I find that up until a certain age, you go for the same sorts of people.
Let's just be clear. You're not saying be promiscuous and sleep with lots of people. You're saying get to know
people.
Different people.
If your pum pum set up the way that you can, can sleep with a lot of people, do what you want. Be safe, of course. Do not be shy to tell somebody before you sleep with them that you need them to have an STD check and to see their text message that the STD is clear. We all know Corona's out here. Easy as you can catch Corona, you can catch
anything else.
Anything. Yeah. So just be as an adult, no one should be offended by you being like, are you clean sexually? Yeah. When was the last time you got a checkup? And if you've been sexually active since, can you get a checkup? Yeah. There should be no reason that you have a problem with that. So if you are sleeping with multiple people,
get it seen.
Okay. Because guys, I know a lot of grown adults don't know that you can still get an STD from just head.
Yeah.
Like you can say, oh, but we wear a condom. No, you can still get an STD from head. So sort your lives. But date a lot. Because you limit yourself by not getting to know people that you wouldn't usually go for. You're always going to need the attraction side, like physically attracted. But try and talk to people that you wouldn't usually. Like, I've always been attracted to females, but I've never actually pursued it. Usually because I've been in long-term relationships. But I am now talking to females and I realised that it is a totally different, it's similar in some ways, but it's a totally different experience. And if I was just like, I'm just going to stick to the people that I'm dating, that I always dated, I wouldn't have it. So date as many people as you want. Be honest, don't lie. Do your thing. And then you can at least compare and contrast.
Sounds like good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you, Miss Married Lady?
I'm not dating, but do you know what I would say? Meet people in person.
Yeah.
I feel like people have lost the art of talking to people in person.
Yeah.
You know, to just make conversation with a stranger. Because I swear, I'm that weirdo. You know this. I will go out and I will talk to anybody. I'll just talk. Why not? And it doesn't have, it'll just be friendly conversations, not going, obviously, relationship. But when I was single, I always met people in person.
Yeah.
I really did. Like, I'm not ancient. People were doing the whole online thing, all of that. But for me, it just was not for me. It wasn't. I like to, see if you got stalker in your eyes or not. All
Trust
that
me.
stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a good advice. Even if you do start online, try
and see someone as soon
Yeah,
as definitely.
Yeah, like as soon as you know that they're not
a
So
creepy.
you can hold a conversation. That's what it is as
Yeah.
well.
And also, you don't know. I'm a voice note person,
Me.
but you don't know how people speak. You don't know their mannerisms. They might seem really hot, and then you see them, and you're like, oh, actually,
Yeah.
That doesn't.
yeah,
I hate texting or whatever
yeah,
because it's got no tone.
yeah,
So you might be saying to me like, "Oh, okay, cool. Have a nice day," and I'm like, "Okay, cool. Really?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you say it, you hear it, how you think it's being said,
Yeah.
and that's all based on your mood, how the whole conversation's been already, and you might not be on the same page. They might genuinely be saying something one way, and you're like, "You what?"
Yeah, definitely.
So, nah.
yeah.
Meet people in person.
That's important.
It is.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yes.
Is that all the advice we have?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
That's
We will
it.
see you next week. Thanks for tuning in to You Should Meet My Sisters. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.
Bye, guys. Follow,
Ah!
subscribe, whatever platform this is on. Love y'all.